All right. First, state your name and what you.
My name is Jill Ferris. I'm a promoter for several different clubs around the Modesto area.
Okay. When did you graduate from MJC and what was your major?
Well, I graduated probably sometime in 2007, and I studied radio and communications.
Okay, that's neat. And how did you become involved in the music business, and how long have you been promoting music in Modesto?
Well, actually, when I was in radio classes, I ended up getting an internship with B93, which is now B92.9. And I worked radio there for about 3 years. I was on several different shows. I helped out with the morning show. I did a really cool show called Friday Night 90s, if you remember it. And then with working with them, they got hooked up with the Copper Rhino, and Copper Rhino wanted to do live music. And they ended up asking me if I wanted to book it, and I said yeah. Then, due to radio being kind of down right now, I got laid off, but I continued promoting, and that's turned out to be what I like doing a lot more.
Well, it's neat that happened that way then.
Right.
What kind of music do you typically listen to?
I listen to a lot of pop alternative, but that isn't it really at all. I like a lot of ska, punk, bands like the White Stripes, which recently broke up, which really bums me out, but they're probably my favorite band. Pop, alternative, ska, punk.
Okay. So does that reflect in what you look for when you're promoting?
Not necessarily. I mean, it's always a bonus to, promote what I really like, but, there is times where I'll, promote a show that, is a band that's trying to get up and going, and I'll do that. But, I mean, typically I like most of the shows I do.
Okay, cool. What would be your advice to those trying to break out in the same group?
It's all about networking. It's all about knowing as many people as you possibly can. I mean, with anything in the entertainment business, just keep meeting people and be nice. That's a big thing.
Yeah, definitely. What do you consider your biggest success thus far, and why?
It's really hard to say. I know my tribute shows have done pretty well. I've done the Beatles. I did the Rolling Stones a couple months ago. Then I have the David Bowie show coming up this Thursday, and those have done really well. What I really like about those shows is instead of hiring a tribute band or a cover band to play the show, it's all local original musicians who, are influenced by the band or, whatnot. And it makes for a better time because all those people have a lot of fun learning the songs, and I would say those are a pretty big success.
Okay, more details on the David Bowie coming up?
Well, it's this Thursday. It's here at Fat Cat. Doors are at 6 o'clock. The show will kick off around 7:30. We have a bunch of local artists. We have a band called Crude Humor. Funky Tim's playing. We also have Myosin, which is a really cool indie band.
Yeah, I've heard them.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see them do, some Bowie songs. We also have Vince. Then, if you're familiar with Tim Allen, he's playing with one of his projects. He's calling it Jones, I think.
Okay.
And so it's just a bunch of different artists kind of getting together to jam out some Bowie.
Sounds like a cool show. Who inspires you in what you do?
Inspires me. There's a bunch of different people who inspire me. I mean, a lot of musicians who have worked their way up, regardless if they're still just a local band. The amount of work that goes into, playing your own music and getting yourself out there, I mean, that's definitely inspirational. Chris Rickey is another, person that I definitely look up to. He's done a lot with the scene, and he's always good to ask advice from, and he's been really kind to me in the past couple years to help me out. So.
What are you most looking forward to in the ever-changing music industry?
Just that. It's ever-changing. I mean, it's not like most jobs where, you go to school and you learn, a trade. It's always changing, and it's the one industry right now that I think is really open to younger people like myself who maybe haven't been in the scene for 10 plus years, but fresh ideas are welcome in the industry right now, and I think that's very exciting.
Definitely. And okay, so what's next for you, and what are your long-term goals?
Well, I mean, I'm continuing with shows. I would like to do, I love the tributes, don't get me wrong, but I have done, most of my work is all original shows, and I'd like to work with more local artists who do original music and bring in, I work with a lot of like San Francisco bands, Sacramento bands, and tour season's coming up, so I'm looking forward to working with a lot of the out-of-area bands. That's always a lot of fun. Immediately, I'm looking to put together a White Stripe show, a tribute show, because they broke up. That'll be one of the shows that I really like. I'll like every second of that. But I'm also looking to do, probably in the next 6 months, a Johnny Cash tribute. I have a show on March 3rd that's going to be an all-indie pop show. We have City Psychology playing that show, and a couple other bands like that. I'm looking to bring in maybe a San Francisco or Sacramento band. Another artist that's up and coming, Mike Fox, will be on that show. He's definitely someone to watch out for. So.
Awesome. And I just have one more question. What do you enjoy most about your career? Like if you could pick one.
I probably shouldn't say music because it's pretty obvious, but the people I get to meet, and their takes on the industry, and like their advice, what they've done, and it's like I said, it's always changing, and it's really interesting to hear people's stories. It's rather either you're a local band or you toured all over. It's always really interesting.
Okay. Thanks so much for the interview.
Oh no, thank
Nice
you.
meeting you.